Why is it that two people can join the same network marketing company at the same time and one gets very successful and the other person doesn't? Today we're going to talk about The Science of Getting Rich. It's a great book. You should check it out on Amazon. It's written by Dr. Wallace Wattles. And he basically says that two people can join the same company. One can get rich and the other one remains poor. And he says it's not environment, because if it was environment, that would mean one state would be rich and the other state wouldn't be. It's not based on sex. It's not based on age. It's not based on talent, because there's a lot of morons out there that can get rich. It's not based on physical appearance, because, heavy people have become rich. It's because people do things a certain way. Every company that I've joined in the last 9 years, I've made money in. Okay, I know what to do. I follow the steps. So today we're going to talk about the steps on how you can finally have success in network marketing. Now, a lot of people want to blame. Okay, inexperienced network marketers love to blame. I did it all the time. I liked to project my anger and my frustration onto the company, onto my sponsor, onto the marketing, onto the landing pages, onto everything except myself. I didn't look within, and so therefore I didn't learn, and I dumped a bunch of acid into my body by being so angry. Okay, so that didn't help. So I learned how to do network marketing the right way with steps, and we're going to go over the steps. Now, when I joined this company 8 months ago, lots of other people joined at the same time, and they're not doing as well as me. So what did I do differently that you can implement? Because there's no excuses. Okay, it's you against you at this point. The first step is learn network marketing as a profession. I already did this years ago, but I'm still learning, because leaders never stop learning. And so in 2014, I had no idea what network marketing was. So I went to school. I went to YouTube. I started studying other MLM trainers, and it started to get into my DNA. And that's what you need. You need to learn about the industry. It's a fascinating industry, okay? But if you just go in blind thinking that it's a lottery ticket, you're going to be very frustrated and probably quit, okay? So I learned it, and I knew what I was doing, okay? I knew what network marketing was. I knew what the leaders were doing, okay? Number two, you have to become omnipresent. That means when you join a network marketing company, you have to represent the company. So you have to have your links everywhere, and your bios need to match. Your LinkedIn bio has to look the same as your Twitter bio. Get everything looking the same, and use the same headshot for all your social media, and start looking like a professional. Okay, people aren't going to join you if you have a picture of your cat. They want a professional headshot. They want to see you, okay? Because it's all about establishing trust with your prospects. So if you're in 5, 10 different other companies and you're all over the place and your bio doesn't even match what you're doing now, and you got really bad posts and your headshot is your car, you're not going to become a network marketing leader. Okay, you have to at least look professional, but you have to be omnipresent. So when I joined this opportunity 8 months ago, I knew that what a lot of network marketers do, the ones who use internet marketing, is that they start doing reviews on social media right away. And so I did a review every single day on YouTube. I had friends join me in the same company, and they didn't hit YouTube right away. All right. Some were like, I got to get it set up, or I got to get a banner for it. Or, I got other videos on there. I don't want them to see, I got to delete those. By the time they got ready to get going, the company's been launched for 2 months. And in 2 months, I had over 60 videos for the company. So YouTube is now showing my videos to people looking for a new opportunity, and my friends, they don't even have a video up. So you got to hit the ground running, okay, for any company. And you can still do it today, even if the company isn't brand new. This is just, I knew what to do. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because the last 3 companies I started before this one, I joined late, I didn't do enough content, or it wasn't in alignment with who I wanted to be. For example, I was a business loan broker. Of course, I wanted to help small business owners stay open and thrive. I didn't want the corporations to win. I wanted the small business owner to win. But was I a loan broker? Was it in my DNA? No, I just wanted commissions. Of course, I wanted to help people, but it wasn't really what I was born for. Okay, it didn't excite me. I wasn't staying up late thinking about it. And I had many false starts, wrong company, or they've been around too long, or the CEO was off, or whatever. It didn't work. So when I saw this company, this opportunity, I knew what to do. And that was massive action from day one. And you can still do it in any company, even if they're 5 to 10 years old. If you look at businessforahome.org, the industry leader for new network marketing news, and you look at the news every day, which you should if you're a network marketer, if you want to be a professional, you see a lot of couples have massive success right away in companies that are over 5 years old. So the whole timing thing is hardly what made me successful. Yes, it does help to join in the beginning, but that is not what made me successful. What made me successful was consistent action every single day. All right, every day, like a 90-day blitz, massive action. A lot of the leaders that I listened to, they took massive action in the beginning. Their back was against the wall. They were struggling in something else, hardly making any money. They had a family to support. They saw the new opportunity, and they did 14 hours a day, 90-day blitz. All right, massive action. And if you don't know what to do, pick 2 to 3 platforms and study them. Study the leaders who are using those platforms. If you want to become a master at TikTok, then you should be studying how to go viral on TikTok, or how to generate leads from TikTok. You should always be learning the best strategies for the current times, because social media is always changing. It's always evolving. The next thing I did was after become omnipresent, I invited every day. So I started with a Gmail list. It was tiny. I don't do email marketing, and I didn't have any big list that, made me have an advantage over other people. I manually emailed some people in my Gmail. I'm probably 200. Then I went to my phone. I had 200 contacts on there. I texted 10 to 20 people a day on there. And then I studied Facebook prospecting, and I got maybe 20 people from there. But most of it was from YouTube. But I worked my way up to 20 leads a day. That's a good rule of thumb. 10 to 20 leads a day, every single day, you're going to get upgrades. If they're quality leads, you're not going to get upgrades from just spamming MLM groups or spamming on Twitter. Tweeting doesn't work anymore. Okay, so you got to study which platforms are pulling right now, which are getting the numbers. But I invited every day, okay, especially during the 90-day blitz. I was on my phone at 5 in the morning until 4 p.m. on and off, and doing my company opportunity reviews. The next thing is help and motivate your team. I wanted my team to really grow fast, so I offered cash prizes to the top recruiters. I did that for a couple months. It really helped get my business going. People, I heard this from another leader, people will die for recognition. Okay, so if you give someone a shout out, it really goes far. It means a lot for them. Okay. So help your team. Help your team recruit people and build their teams. Give them shout outs. When they hit a rank in the company, give them a shout out. They love it and they will work very hard for that recognition. Um, and then, so plug them in. People that plug in stay in. I'm sure you've heard that before. Also plug them into your company Facebook group and the company YouTube channel and your uplines Facebook group. Okay. Use systems and tools. When your team gets big, you're not going to have time to work with everyone individually, but you do have time to point them to a link. Okay, I get questions every day. People are like, how does the spillover work? Or how does a comp plan work? I have a video for that. I did one video that now has answered 300 people's questions. But if I had to manually answer all these people, I would have spent 300 hours. But when you point people to a tool, you can use a company video or a pay plan page on the website. When you point them to tools, it takes a lot of time off of you. Okay, we only have 24 hours a day, and the leaders know how to point people to tools. Okay, and we're not customer support. If it's a technical issue, you should point everyone to customer support. You don't have to handle it. You shouldn't handle it. You might answer their questions wrong. All right, so always point to tools. And then finally, stay in 100%. If you're not living your dream life, you got to keep the pedal to the metal. Okay, there's actually teams in my organization that are declining now because they let off the gas or they found another shiny object and they're focused on that now. The biggest network marketing leaders in the world never stop recruiting. They're omnipresent. They're constantly training and learning and teaching, and they stay in the same company for years. Even if it looks like your company might not be the number one, new kid on the block anymore, it doesn't matter because there's going to be a second wave of people joining, then a third wave. It brings me back to Business for Home on the news. These couples are joining 5-year-old companies and killing it. So it doesn't matter how old the company it is. It really isn't. There's still people joining Amway and Mary Kay. So it's up to you if you want success bad enough or not. If your back's not against the wall, if you're not doing this for your family or you don't have a big reason why, you got to work on your why. Why are you doing this network marketing business? Is it just for, some discounted products? Great. But you're not going to make life-changing income. Do you want to help thousands of other people change their health and their finances? Great. You're in the right spot. But you got to hammer it every single day, learn the profession, become omnipresent, and consistency is key. All right, you do 1% a day, that compounds into huge results after a couple of years. You're going to look back and go, wow, I got 300 videos. I got hundreds of posts. I'm all over the place. I got 400 TikToks. I wrote an ebook and I'm getting leads every day. That's what the leaders do. So if you want to become a leader, become omnipresent, create content because that attracts people to you. But in the short term, you should be working on your warm list and people that know you and like you and trust you. Those are the easiest people to get in. Don't think that your YouTube channel is going to take off in a month, even if you got 40 to 100 videos. YouTube took about 5 years for me to take off. And I have over 800 videos, 300 for my current opportunity. So we're talking massive numbers. Don't get discouraged. Just do a little bit every single day and it will add up. And that is your key to ultimate success in network marketing. And we'll see you at the top.